From this moment, morning, evening again, very rainy in my town. I'm being pushed again to make a conference report purchasing about this ordinary life. Feel about my case, can take say for that supernatural experience on public ordinary, which already being claimed, being quoted through Ali the Internet ID 666 on called discovering at calendar Thursday 21 August 2025 from the Missouri town media, North Sumatra province, Indonesian Republic. Contact very crowd and definitely sabotaging my evening. A guy contacts the international, definitely already agree for about case identifying suspect on this progress goes to Indonesian country with premier alibi being proved and definitely not kind of different with the statement internet and takes about my case actually about my internet 666 one got discovery definitely kind of confusing, very weird, being rejected, being upset, being a madness by Indonesian Republic government, even already being persuasive, being approved, conversation happening by international delegations. Context include also Saudi Arabia and also United States of America for contact conversation with Jakarta. From this moment morning, I got confirmation say I'm definitely being rejected, being false by Indonesian government in Jakarta. China indications could say I need to report for about this. International wonder for their status actually the one that we looking for about case supernatural through internet RE 666 on discovering kind of madness by them context conversations actually happen in Jakarta and definitely internet RE 666 on discovering being false being madness and chasing for that also got confirmation say from my father's friendships ordinary also.
This woman
I'm
was
being
the
caught
definition
by
of pure
the
evil.
conversations with
In
my
1894,
father.
hunters began vanishing deep within Washington State
Definitely
Park. The disappearances became so frequent that
there
the governor
aren't
dispatched a skilled
agreement
hunter named Joe
for
Diddley to
the
investigate.
status
After traveling 6
suspect
hours
each
into the
other
wilderness,
actually.
Joe discovered a
The
lone lookout
context
tower
say
and
my
decided to
father's
camp
kind
there
of
for the night.
rejecting about
From
my
the top,
case
he could see
actually
miles of
to
forest under the
be
moonlight.
responsible.
Around 1 a.m., restless and unable to sleep,
Got
he peered over the
confirmations
edge.
my father's
In
made
the distance,
bluff
several miles away, he noticed a faint
to
glow
his
moving
friendships
steadily in his
ordinary
direction. At first,
with
he hoped it was
statement
survivors, but only
showed
10 minutes later, the
not
light was less than 300 yards away,
responsible
closing fast.
my case
Joe
actually
waited, heart pounding, until the figure emerged from the
child
trees,
actually
a tall
that
woman holding a lantern. He
not
called down,
need to
asking
be
if she needed help,
responsible for
but she only stood silently
about
at the
my
base of the
case
tower. For half an hour she did not move,
for
did
that
not
confirmations
speak.
also.
Uneasy,
through
Joe
this
tried to sleep
morning,
again, but
since
soon the tower
yesterday
began to
actually.
shake. Someone was
That's
climbing the
for
ladder.
the
The
secondary
rungs groaned under
confirmations,
the weight, each step rattling the
which
structure
include
until the
actually
sound stopped
as
at the top.
contact
Slowly, the
confirmations
door creaked open.
international with Jakarta also. Both of them definitely rejecting my case, and definitely these situations case actually alibi for internal 666 one could discovery. China weird context say from international. I'm being pushed to make the report on this morning so can be evaluate for chasing the progress also. I got contact. I'm definitely being camouflaged, being manipulated for blaming about my internet statement. It's kind of wrong. Context say from local peoples also neighborhood in country Indonesia each other's definitely conversations and ordinary happening with for agents each town each local province in my country they say definitely changing their mind, changing their attitude, and suspect actually that's already become a watcher or just not want to inform for about internet RE666 on discovering. My context say that goes to about my project also actually, which meaning being rejected by them also. BRI 666 USU confirmation say just being systemic by local peoples for being dumped or being rejected about the realizations actually. Confirmations are similar with that, which meaning also I need to carefully for about my country also need to progress it for me the report confirmations also by internet on this day. Get context say I'm going to be responsible by international coalitions or about the corporate together for chasing case supernatural, which meaning also about the internet RE666 one discovery. My context the United States of America and also Saudi Arabia can wonder for about my progress in my country actually. There's actually no need to be detailed actually, no need to specific actually, just give a money reward or gain case for internet 666 one discovery. But being rejected by the Indonesian government on Jakarta context said by conversations with international delegations with them and very politic also context I'm kinda rebellion or challenging because about my parents monumental national also. Actually proven already happened since yesterday also, since years before also context include Albi also Mistress Luna Maya, artist on Jakarta, but definitely not may different for agreement to give in real money. And an ID 666 one could discovery from Indonesian government. This kind of progressive context because also very latent, similar with guerrilla actually, got confirmations international being support actually for about this case by alien family friendships actually. United States of America and also Middle Asia, Saudi Arabia. Definitive I'm being bluffed circling my ordinary context that's meaning include also about my pioneering existence case on the same time definitive kinda significant not very blunder actually for because about this progress also being proof definitive match and very shocking for public international. God contact this actually specific for giving money to me actually not very dear to make the appointment giving money because actually local peoples made conversations about my status not significant for killing somebody, for murdering somebody. I think that's kind of needed for proving about my case. Definitely want money. But they say for that also very shocking, and I just be suggest to make the report on this morning evening. So can be pointer, can be evaluate for filing about the situations progress also. I'm being blamed definitely for my neighborhood also. Conversation kind of rare in here, but God context say white skinned people on my neighborhood already got information about their status actually cooperate with the car police also. They definitely made contact with Jakarta and I just being watched by white skinned people on my neighborhood also for sure about that. Kinda needed to be reported also on this moment morning evening. My context is going to be responsible, going to be alibi, next progress to Alien Farm International because actually already about United Nations corporate appointment 666 Alien Family on this Millennium Day. Got contact say my project my case also for meaning also about my reward money definitely being committed being court alibi by Alien Family International as premier already been killing with Saudi Arabia and also United States of America also for about that. This is going to become appointment or project or about humanity also contains kind of resolutions for next actually because this supernatural phenomenon already being busted made mistake for against law actually definitely human reach or human commanding goes from grave want to blaming Alien Farm International but already being caught by alibi definitely not truth actually for about the said statement for blaming Alien Farm. That's also need to be reported on this moment morning since last night actually. So this actually sustainable for project years before about national UFO. Courtesy and documentary also on internet already being made actually for our recording, and so it kind of match because about my reform also 666 international on this road. There's going to be evaluated, going to be following by Landerform International actually. This seems corporations with countries also, or meaning also about governments, each countries, or perhaps about police also, international police coalitions with United States and also Middle Asia, Arab or Asia also. Kind of confusing for me. Seems going to about chasing Indonesian Republic also in why. So I'm kind of female alibi actually because not being responsible exactly by Indonesia. Definitive truth for about my internet statement. Definitive for being delegate for alibi on my neighborhood. The seems the situations definitive specific for identifying status Indonesian Republic as suspect on this Maman experience phenomena millennium. Changing positions Asia or meaning also actually not India or not China actually, but definitive Indonesia. Canary Falian or challenging Internet ID 6661 could discover remains significant for their rejecting since last night also. Yelling and intimidations, sound ear, which I mean on last conference yesterday. So definitely already being received, already being experienced by public international also. The situations actually can be proved, can be replayed actually, not very worrying, not very blunder actually for being a report also. And they say just need to be wait for the conclusions or about the moment day. Seems for about Middle Asia also, Saudi Arabia and country of Israel want to chase this progress actually for take a look their agenda about war and probably schedule to make traveling to Indonesia country. Got confirmations this actually on correlations which definitely being matched by the RE6661 discovery for about religions also or meaning also about case terror international on last year's actually already being identifying definitive very confusing can say going to be matched or seems need to be progress again so can be sure about this case actually supernatural millennium. So next got contact said this actually kind of worry why Asia also there seems make contact with United States of America and also Middle Asia, Saudi Arabia. Got confirmation they are very obsessions for about Internet ID 6661 discovery meaning actually definitely just want to make blunder or seems about Indonesian country actually not kind of equal for international context. So international 6661 discovering actually being blocked by his government actually by his country actually government from Indonesia, but just goes international because about that and kind of independence being alibi being support also by alien family. That's kind of jealous for Asia context. I need to report for that also, so it can be affiliated on United Nations actually. This kind of appointment together for made directions about these situations moment day. So I'm kind of shocking by many peoples because about my internet actually. Indonesian country foundations millennium about the discovery numerical evils in the 666 discovery. There's contributions from Asia peoples actually because on status civilian actually from Indonesia country. Son of monumental national Indonesian Republic. His father's actually not very cool by Asia peoples. Context they both kinda rival each other actually since my child, and I just showing myself on this millennium kinda surprise for Asia. God context after all this goes again to my town. Feel about my neighborhood. White skinned people definitely already arrive in here and definitely make contact to me. Say kinda indications of being bluffed actually since 2008 by local peoples from my neighborhood. Perhaps about my domicile address, graduate was to be actually not Sumatra University, or about my parents' connections, business was to be also Bank Rakyat Indonesia. Context say watching people's definitive kind of intense since a week ago, a month ago. Definitely for the informations and also conversations. I'm kind of on problem actually for about the supernatural actually from local neighborhood in town Medan. Perhaps they're on delegations in Jakarta or they're just connections secondary from Jakarta, but definitely I'm being bluffed by them because they say is kind of sustainable for meaning about a criminal method by them actually. In 2008, include also about Mr. Prabowo Subianto actually already got information say asking people to get connected with their alibi actually from Jakarta or Java Islands. International 6661 discovery since 2008 seems on dealing trouble for about his parents monumental actually by Indonesian leaders politic or oknum governments on Java Islands. Madam Megawati Soekarno Putri and also Mr. Prabowo Subianto, even also about my domicile address graduate West TV. Context this kind of politic actually being estafette with method supernatural. Just rendezvous with my life because about my parents on travel actually. That's also for next confirmations on this moment conference calendar. Got context this situation's case progress actually very crown on international. There are definitely kind of watching each other for meaning also made investigations from about the resourcing friendships or strangers also say that goes to about Indonesian peoples actually. Similar with International 666 on Kriskafrimini, definitely being controversial, being discrediting by Indonesian peoples also on international. The situation's case suspect actually being pioneer, being lead, being start beginning by local people's contact also for that. And actually being clarifications also meanwhile changing the contact happening since last night. Actually this from Asia actually on during trouble actually at first beginning with Indonesian government about business and also political dominations in Indonesian Republic. Actually magic or voodooism from India or China also, but being confused because local peoples made another version statement for their stars actually the first beginning suspect actually for their local religions and also iconic for about this activity supra actually by them. International 6661 Police Government just made the report for that and definitely made controversies because Asia want to take over about the supernatural phenomena actually. Say for about Islam International actually want to chasing Indonesian Republic for blaming their status as suspect also and about responsible in the R666 on discovering myself. Context I'm kind of individual in this case also and that made reasons by suspects, syndicate or groups also for being escaped or to get away from responsibly my case or about my money reward also. God context for all situations community blaming each other actually United States of America kinda responsible for about international 666 Mongol discovering already made forum and also committee in United States of America for project appointment Alien Farm International that's already being stamped registered legality by International 6661 discovering. When they say I'm going to get money because about that, definitely I own my reward. That's for sure by United States of America, but still need to chasing about the truth suspect actually, or about my country also. Conversation with my government actually going to be sustained. When they say this progress actually for about America, Indonesia or Indonesia, America actually. Kind indications goes to Internet 6661 discovering going to about Internet 6661 discovering very potential context for about my claim internet also and for the pointer claim discovery number go peoples through about also my families also my fathers my mothers also context actually on document data for files about their both on United States of America Adibana and Latina. Got contact also. That's all. Progress actually goes to about Saudi Arabia also, Arab countries also. Into the R6661 discovery actually include Islam International, which meaning also Islamic America, that's being supported also by Arab countries each others. Include also Lebanon context. I'm kind of got contact actually from Lebanon, but not what very clear about that. And also got contact confirmation support also say from country of Iran also, and also country of Israel and Palestine also for chasing behind. That's continents Arab actually America also say definitely those America Forum Internet Ali 666 discovering include also Arab countries. Okay, that's for next confirmations on this moment report also. I already made it. Got contact the actually internet global or international, so Arab and America, meaning actually chasing for supporting my internet project case actually template and banner and short video for about courtesy alien family and also about spooky or ghost also being made for internet 666 discovery. I can take that for feeling about my conference video. It's actually kind of bonus or support for first step beginning to get connected. This going to responsible, going to chairman also. Say, of course, Alien Farming International Enterprise and also National Interportal Project, actually Ethereum Planet Mars. They actually stand for about project or Internet 666 one course governing also. But I'm being blunder, being bluff context Chinese country actually, even though they say happy birthday for this country actually since yesterday. Context say I need to carefully for about my neighborhood also. That's for the next confirmations. Say actually Jakarta include also my neighborhood or about my kids, but being false by them by conversation with the agents on the progressions yesterday. I'm being claimed for but my internet actually kinda indigo not need to be attention. Actually Indonesian governments already made the investigations. Then think it also entertainment at Jakarta, which meaning also artists supporting government to blaming internet artist 6661 discovering. Definitely just alone in here got contact similar with that. Seems from international regions that already made conversations with Jakarta also. Meanwhile, also contact on this morning says this actually being best camp, being sourcing for suspect cadet regenerations actually. Some local ethnic and town maidens also. So there's also Nias and also Karo and Batak also. And following behind about Java also. There seems want to make strategy for rechange the story chronology actually, but not want to responsibly about my case actually or for about my money reward actually. Just about project context still being conversations on probability actually for about ber-666 usu context kind of confusing actually for that because in one point sessions conversations there seems want to rejecting my internet but actually they want to supporting about my project and another conditions sessions conversations about their E666 uso but still not very sure context that's actually kind of love also for meaning also understanding about their relations with my parents actually the contact also say this need to wait for about Jakarta also involved on the moment project realizations. It takes a kind of troublemaker for the attitude conversations actually. Not want to responsible straightly, but made camouflage or just joke for the conversations actually. Seems not very clear for about the goodwill actually even the situations progress actually already being alibi by international also or my context said actually also conspirations together with international for made false this progress actually for changing positions beginning and then RE6661 got discovering kind of politic by your conversation with them actually. I mean this conference seems it goes to about international also as conspirator behind the recent governments on yesterday. Not kind of clear, just confirmation on this moment being also being reminding by me for about contact yesterday. Actually, this goes to international leadership suspects actually through about Indonesian country actually for being blame or about the Internet 666 one discovering just need to be told context actually for that is yesterday. Got confirmations also for that chasing about the Indonesian status actually on dealing project or travel also for America, Indonesia or Indonesia, America for about Facebook also and YouTube also and also about foundations politic on this moment day to Indonesian country national Jakarta for about parties also just being philanthropists actually from United States also got contact. That's also one point trouble. Want to become a place through about into the RE6661 discovering is the Black Code conversations actually. During about that also context still about Landerform International say definitive only chairman and confidence to countries because about Chinese peoples also and also about the United States of America they both actually supporting Alien Farm International on this progress want to take over about the appointment of project in also Stockholm each countries also Then also for responsibility internal 6661 ko discovering as another Stockholm or about my work case actually also got contact Landerform International definitely responsible for about internal 6661 ko discovering just commitment to Landerform International but being jealous being obsessions to changing their goodwill actually for not responsibly about the United 6661 for discovery but being rejected by alien farm itself and they say this actually commitment between my friends actually name one Cornell International 666 for discovery definitive alien farm friendships on this millennium or be conversations on United States of America also between people's delegation there and also alien farm itself. So this actually opportunity for me because Alien Farm International actually Stockholm for their money ownerships also actually conditions to my logo euro and also about United States dollar also US dollar for me Alien Farm International own bank account actually but still thinking for about the project with International 6661 for discovering me context say International 6661 for discovering me to this moment morning need to be conference for about alien family so it can be close each other or about these communications happening actually. This goes to about Mr. Mogi Angel, Sir Alien Mogi Angel, and context also still about Sir Alien Tate or about public on United States of America seems want to turn become alien families, which are all peoples from United States of America. That's also my content kind of shocking, kind of confusing for me. Say not just alien Moga Angel, also alien Amartel, but all peoples on United States of America want to make decisions, transform their evolution's body, can in turn to become alien also to catch the future in front and also for win this millennium. I don't know if that's true or not. Got contact for that also since this morning or perhaps last day also. Alien farm definitely being secret or United States of America definitely being like being friends on United States of America. Already began this appointment and this was a coincidence. Supernatural millennium. That's coincidence for that. Many peoples or countries actually, not just United States of America, context say for that also. It also Asia countries, Japan, and also through Saudi Arabia or country of Israel also. Many courtesy short video or the about alien family also on this day since yesterday. I just been chased because about that also meaning and need to report so can be balanced for capture the progress or the project my money reward for about also. Okay, I hope already being resumed by me. Okay, contact communications intimidations also, bullying also, yelling also since yesterday. I don't know, just made the report, just being picked up also by this memory also. But last minute I got contact still about jerk. Scumbag, not many good people actually on this day. I need to report for that also because suspect actually kind of syndicate by them also. Not kind of sure for the status include supporting our situation progress also. That's from free agents also for scumbag jerk meaning also, and also from local peoples actually kind of particular for them, and definitely being identifying by international police also, corporations by them also with local people for blabbing about my internet or just want to make blunder. Okay, I think that's all for these durations. I want to close for a while and going to meet again on next conference. See you again. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom Kristiani. Boris Satya. Om Swantiasu. Okay, support for alien family, okay? And I want to apologize for about Islam International also because about my status definitely stranger by the day. I got contact for that also since this morning. I'm being welcome on Arab, but say I kind of stranger by the day actually. Thank you very much. Kun fayakun contact for us also. Kun fayakun. There is an impossible by God. That's also for about stranger by the day.